episode 18.
We are episode 18.
We are
Wow.
now episode 18.
Wow.
We're legal.
We are finally legal.
Yeah,
So,
we're legal.
Women out there, feel free to drop us a text.
Or masseuses in your late 20s, drop us a text
We are all adults now. We can drink, we can party.
and we can have prostate massages. This episode is proudly brought to you by our contortion.
So this guy managed which hotel was this?
Mandalay Bay,
Mandalay Bay.
Mandalay Bay Hotel. He managed to check in with
like weapons.
all.
I
not
think
just
seven.
Not,
Seven.
yeah.
Yeah.
not just one,
7 to 10, I think.
but 7 to 10
Multiple weapons.
Multiple weapons. Bring it up to the 32nd floor. Go check into his room. No one checked his bags. Took it out, prepped the weapons, and started shooting.
He broke the window and then
He
like,
broke the
fired
window and
down.
shot onto a concert. Is it?
Yeah. Onto
Yeah, like a
concert goers.
And he just shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he opened
He
fire.
killed 59 people and injured like 400 more.
Yeah.
America's
Yeah,
worst.
because people started running
Yeah.
and then
They
stampede happened.
Stampede.
And yeah, people.
Yeah.
now labeled America's worst mass shooting.
Yeah. And the guy is dead as well.
Yeah, because people. Police probably rightly so shot him.
No,
I mean,
Apparently,
there are conflicting reports
Oh,
about
yeah.
that. So
could have
at
committed
first they
suicide.
said that he turned the gun on himself.
Mm-hmm.
After that they said that the SWAT team went up and shot him.
Uh-huh.
So you don't know which is which. And now
initially,
since the guy is dead
yeah.
and he was acting alone,
Mm-hmm.
so who's gonna actually tell us what happened? No way you're gonna find out what actually happened.
So yeah, then the big question to them is now the right time to talk about gun control? Because
that's
apparently
the
they're
obvious question, isn't it?
deviating it again by saying now they have to up securities at hotels.
Oh, that
Yeah, definitely.
The
that
one,
definitely must
I
happen.
mean, that's an obvious thing to go, but are we
If you
using,
go to
are
India-
they going to use that as a cover now? Are they not? They're going to evade
it's not going to be a cover.
it's-
I think that even the NRA has come out to say that something has to be done.
yeah.
For the bump stock thing, right? Where they can modify their semi-automatic
Yeah.
weapons to become
The
fully
other
automatic.
thing is that I hear
Dude,
that
a
Congress-
semi-automatic weapon. It's either it's a one-shot weapon or it's a multiple-shot weapon.
Three
Not
shot.
two-
Three
No,
shot
you
bursts,
can just
Uh,
hold.
No, but in most states it's illegal to bring
Automatic
a
rifles,
fully automatic.
You don't need, dude. If it's a semi-automatic rifle, it works the same way. It's either one shot or multiple shots.
But the multiple shots, you were like 3, then.
You can
Hold
just
three.
hold the thing.
But I think that's illegal in most states though. They don't allow the
automatic
full,
ones.
Yeah,
Yeah. You
AR-15 is a semi-automatic weapon,
yeah.
right? So if it's on semi-automatic, so it's one shot. So you shoot one at a time.
then 3
Right.
bursts.
Okay. Then you switch it to auto.
Mm.
You can shoot in bursts, or you can just hold the trigger. It will
Right.
just finish your clip,
Right.
right?
But that is legal in some states. In most states, I think. I think federal
Yeah,
law
yeah.
they say that you can't have like fully automatic weapons. So I'm not sure what.
That's why they need stronger gun control. And that's
No,
that,
you see,
that's
there's a
what they
difference
need lah.
between fully automatic weapon, like
Mm.
a machine gun,
Right.
right? That's a fully automatic weapon, like
GPMG.
a GPMG. That's fully automatic.
Right.
A saw,
Mm.
semi-automatic weapon, right?
Yeah.
That you can shoot one bullet at a time,
Right.
and then switch it, and then you can shoot you can empty a fucking barrel clip,
Yeah.
right? So that's the meaning of semi-automatic weapon. You can have one shot,
Yeah.
and then you switch to another selector, and you have multiple
And just
shots.
hold the
just
trigger.
hold the thing. That's what the guy did.
So, but
Like even the SAR-31,
yeah.
you can have one shot,
Yeah.
and then you press the clip in there, and then you can just.
But apparently he modified his weapon to make it fire faster or something like that. And they call it a bump stock, which I'm not
that's
sure
one
exactly
thing.
what.
But Congress is actually gonna talk about deregulating silencers.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
So if that goes through, now not only can they kill you, they can kill you quietly,
Ah.
or a little bit more quietly. It's not very quiet.
Yeah,
not like
it's
it's not
not-
like the.
Yeah,
it still has sounds, but sounds you can't hear.
You,
from
you won't see the muzzle fire, right?
yeah, but still.
Yeah.
No, you do.
You silence out the
Mm.
muzzle fire,
You will still see some muzzle
but
flash.
lesser lah.
Yeah.
Without the. Silencer.
People won't hear you. It won't be that loud. I mean, still. instead of controlling it, then you're thinking about deregulating other
Silencers.
stuff that you can put onto your weapons.
Right.
And they're just crazy about their weapons. They're so defensive about it. When you talk about it, it's like, hey, don't talk about gun control. It's not the gun, it's the person. Then fix the person.
No.
The problem is we can't fix the person, so why not we fix the guns? You can't fix the person. You have, if you're gonna say that, and I completely agree with you, it isn't the gun, it is the person. But at least, since you can't fix the person that easily, fix the gun first. At least when you fix the gun, then you can fix the person. You can control the person. You can tell the person, like, this is happening right now.
Right.
We're not targeting all of you, but this seems to be able to happen. This is 50 people. I think before this, one of you probably said, like, it's isolated incident. It's not isolated when it happens
Almost
like this.
every other day.
And people are now considering, like, doing it more and more often.
Yeah.
They have access to the guns. When they have access to the guns, they have that option. You give them the options of doing this kind of thing. Yes, improve hotel security. That's one thing you should have done a long time ago. Because of the lack of gun control in your country, I'd expect that your security would be higher.
Yeah.
But no.
At least like metal detectors or
Correct.
something lah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but you
something.
want to.
you go to any hotel in India
Mm.
and you have like fucking metal detectors like everywhere. You go to temple, there will be metal detectors because they have got problems.
Yeah.
Terror attacks might happen and shit like that. So you want to protect all these kind of places so that you have proper security. Unlike America,
Because they're in denial about what state they're in. They're
Yeah,
in denial
and-
because they've got such a big country, and they think it's like they really treat it like isolated incidents. They're like thinking this doesn't happen often. We shouldn't overreact.
Yeah.
But I think they're just not reacting enough.
I think when
They're denying it.
is it the Sandy Hook massacre, the one with the preschool, the
Oh, they've had so many-
elementary school?
they've
I
had-
think
Yeah.
at that point they should have been like, okay, we need to do something about
No,
it.
but then
no, we
constant
didn't.
denial.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man.
I don't know whether it's the lobbyist or some kind of economical reasoning or somebody is preventing it from happening because gun is such a good trade over there. Or,
I think the NRA have a very huge power, lah.
I mean, but come on.
Money wise.
I think that Trevor Noah guy actually said it true that now guns have more values than your life.
Yeah.
They value their gun. controls, but
that is bullshit lah.
Yeah, but
that is
it's
just the fella trying to
tickle
be
some.
a fucking liberal
Yeah,
fucking.
but still,
Snowflake.
like they should do something. Snowflakes or what? Not just do something about it.
But you see, there is a big problem, unlike any other country,
Mm.
because it's enshrined in their constitution that
Yeah.
they have the right to bear
Bear
arms,
arms.
right?
Yeah.
And if you talk to any, like you will have multiple interpretations of that particular part of the constitution,
Yeah.
right? One constitutional lawyer will tell you that, oh, it's because in those times the founding fathers, they needed weapons because they had to fight off the British, different militias, and
Mm.
enemies of the state. So at that time it was needed.
Yeah.
Now if you look at it, you don't really need it.
Yeah.
Then some other people will say that if you don't, we need it for hunting. That is actually not part of the reason why they needed weapons.
Mm.
If you don't hunt in that time, you're not going to eat.
Huh.
There's
Yeah.
you have to hunt.
Well, now
Yeah,
you have
fair enough.
supermarkets.
Yeah.
That do the.
There was no cold storage there at that time.
No, but
So it's all bullshit. And then some other fellas, like some other constitutional lawyers, will say that you read the latter part of that provision and you say that to defend against tyranny
Of the government.
of
Right?
the government.
Yeah.
So if the government becomes tyrannical,
The people can rise up.
have to rise up, use your rights to bear arm and take over, or make sure that the bad forces are out of the government. Something like to fight against the evil of the government.
Yeah.
So you have different interpretations, and then you have got people coming out and saying that you don't need automatic weapons or semi-automatic weapons.
Yeah.
or
you can
don't
use
need
a
that
handgun.
many.
Yeah.
You
Right,
don't
you
need
can-
that many. You need
yeah.
one rifle to
You-
hunt few deer.
Have a single shot rifle,
single shot
Yeah.
rifle.
just a rifle,
Single
normal
bolt action,
rifle,
yeah.
right? Then you have a handgun to protect yourself at close quarters, right? And then people are like, yeah, okay, that's fine. But the NRA, as a lobby, they are lobbying all the politicians. They are giving them money.
Yeah.
So they've got them in the back pocket. So
Yeah.
whatever they want to do, the politicians will do.
True.
Same thing with every other lobbies. Dude, even fucking beer has a lobby in America. the three big brands,
Yeah.
Anheuser-Busch, which brews Budweiser, Coors, and Miller, they have a lobby. If these three brands dictate which other brands can get distributed within America. So it's not only guns, it's almost every fucking corporation in America
Yeah.
has it their way.
So it all boils down to
Including
whether
churches as well. Religious
Churches?
Yeah,
groups.
including churches as well, yeah.
Yeah.
all boils down to how no, I wouldn't say corrupt, but
It is corruption.
How
It is fucking corruption, dude.
strong word, but you know that the political
it's-
system needs
yeah.
some kind of restructure, some kind of like
Because their
do over. Yeah,
their
maybe.
politics revolves around bribery.
Oh.
You bribe someone, you get away with it.
So maybe they
If
do
you've
have
got
to,
like $2 billion and you
Uh-huh.
want to set up some business in there, and your competitors don't have the
Anybody-
same capital as you,
Mm.
dude, you are just going to go and donate to the campaign of couple of politicians. Oh, you Senate race, I'll
Yeah.
donate to
I'll
your
set up
Congress.
shop.
You're running for the seat for the Congress for your state. I'll donate some money to you.
And then the next thing you'll be like, yeah, I'll set up shop in your state. I'll hire 10,000 employees.
I'll bring in
know,
jobs for
I'll
you.
bring in jobs for you. You're gonna
I'll
look good.
improve your infrastructure and everything. Oh, I know. I'm
he's
bringing
gonna-
business.
You're gonna be there, man.
Your
hand in
state
hand
is
with
going to
him.
run on a surplus. The governor of the state, you get everyone in line. Everyone's going to, pass that bill.
Yeah, man. It's
And
fucking-
that's why people pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for breakfast with like the governor or the president,
Mm.
because you're sitting there. You're not doing it for no purpose. You're not just burning the money.
Yeah.
You're there because
building
you-
friendships,
yeah, you're
friendships,
building bridges and friendships,
building bridges on the bones. of
hands on each
your-
other's dicks.
And then when the guy comes around to shake your hand, and then he's got someone over his shoulder, and so this is the CEO of. Hi.
Hello.
Then that's where you wipe the cum off your hand from the other person that you jacked off, and then you
Yeah.
shake his hand, and then
And
you
then
jack
you
him off
start
again.
jacking him off. Yeah.
Yeah, and then circle jerk. It's a circle jerk.
So this was a long time.
That
coming,
is
right?
American
Like,
politics.
American-
Yeah. So this, but you turn back and look at the shooting, right?
Mm.
A retiree
Yeah.
in his 60s, isn't it?
60s, yeah. 60s.
65 or something,
Yeah.
right? This guy was living in a retirement village
Home.
kind of thing,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So he has a retirement home, and he gambles very often. So he lives in Vegas, and he sends texts to his brother saying that, I just won 250,000. Like, he randomly sends texts to the brother,
Uh-huh.
so he does not communicate with the family very often.
He won money.
Right. So
Okay.
this guy, he has no fucking purpose to go out and shoot people.
And he
He's
just
got a
does.
girlfriend now, or something like that.
Yeah.
And now all the attention is turned to the girlfriend. They want to investigate the girlfriend.
Yeah. But apparently, like, sources are saying that his last scene in the casino was with another woman, not his, like, girlfriend. So that apparently there is someone else, like, he might be working with someone else. So I don't know. There's, like, conflicting reports all over. Some say he's alone. Some say, like, oh, they've seen someone else with him.
Yeah, but
So
what?
it's not
But still,
sure.
why
You know?
you just said $250,000. So he's pretty well. I mean, he's gotten well off.
No, he's a gambler, right? Okay, he's a
But where
gambler.
did he get his money from, man?
Casinos. Yes.
If he's winning,
Dude,
like,
I-
to spend that much of money, like, for his pension? I don't know.
Maybe.
Dude, he's got a retirement house to himself in Vegas, so
Mm.
I think he's all right.
It's alright.
Yeah. So why would he ever want to kill all those people?
No idea.
I mean, yeah. Some concerts go on to the night, and you ask them to shut up. But that's that's a bit of an overreaction if you want to shoot them, right?
But
No,
I mean,
if the stories are true, the reports are true, if they are claiming that he had so many weapons in his room
Yeah.
with thousands and thousands of rounds, ammunition, that was premeditated, man.
yeah,
See how
It can't be that he travels to every casino.
with like 10 weapons.
I'll just bring some
but the
weapons.
thing
If I
is, he
don't like
probably-
the concerts,
he
Yeah.
probably paid
I'll
off.
just shoot people from my room.
No, but he probably paid off like bellboys and all the people to get the guns out because those things weigh a bit. I mean, suspicions would be raised when a guy comes in, stays.
Oh, and he refused room service or turn down service, housekeeping for don't know how many days apparently. So they were all like, "Wow, this guy doesn't really want people to get into his room."
Yeah.
And wouldn't that raise some suspicion?
Yeah,
Yeah.
certainly it should though.
What is this guy doing? Is it like
Yeah. I mean, the best case scenario is that he's fucking two tranny hookers, and he doesn't want people to come in.
that's in this scenario.
That's
it
the best
becomes
case.
the best case scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it just sounds so dodgy. The entire story. White guy in
Mm.
his mid-60s, retiree, gambler, out of a sudden
Yeah.
just breaks the glass on his hotel room, 32nd floor, starts shooting at people.
But I don't know. You wouldn't know what his mental state like could be. Like he could be.
Allegedly, he had no mental problems.
Really?
He has no history of mental issues, nothing.
Wow.
No history of mental
And
issues.
his brother, recently, I think a couple of days ago, or just 1 or 2 days ago, this guy who does not believe in like mainstream media news, he actually found a clip of someone interviewing the brother,
Right.
and the brother was saying that this is not the guy, this is not the brother. The brother does not do shit like that,
Right.
right? It just sounds like this guy just came out straight out of MK Ultra, like, you know, the Manchurian Candidate kind
Yeah.
of shit. So he's saying that there's something really wrong with this scenario, and
Right. But the guns that they found in his home, like all the other guns that he have,
that it just sounds,
was it his? It has to be his, right? I mean, then.
and
We wouldn't know. Actually.
it for me it seems like a setup.
Mm.
It's like so convenient. The fellow was like stockpiling weapons,
Yeah.
and then you find weapons in the room, then you find weapons in his house.
Yeah.
And
But-
what's the time frame between them, the authorities finding out, IDing the fella and everything, searching his house and finding the weapons? So that itself is like, I don't know. It sounds very fishy. It's like every incident in the States, if you notice, it all just goes towards one person, a sole perpetrator. Very rarely do you find multiple perpetrators. Lee Harvey Oswald, Timothy McVeigh, this guy, the Sandy Hook massacre, all the fucking shootings, most of the shootings. Columbine was 2,
Right.
the 2 kids,
Two kids.
right? But the rest, you all the Orlando, the club shooting,
Yeah.
it's all one nut job who just like went out of whack or something and just took a rifle and just went to kill.
But isn't that the danger though when you have like so many guns available that
Oh, no.
it just takes one crazy guy?
that is a separate
Yeah.
separate matter by
Yeah.
itself. The gun thing, right? With their laws, it's like it's two sides. It's guns are bad. Another one is like, but we are protected by the law. So you've got to change the law first.
Yeah.
So there has to be a constitutional amendment.
Which is probably not.
That's going to be the biggest stumbling block.
I think no, but I think like getting simple background checks like at gun shows for anyone
Dude,
who wants to buy
This guy would
a
have
gun.
passed. You make it more stringent. He would have still passed.
No mental
That's true.
problem.
That's true.
No mental issues. No criminal record. Nothing.
Maybe only a gambling history that
But-
would be an issue, but
Yeah.
it can be overlooked.
Fair enough.
They probably would overlook that. It's like, oh, okay, but you paid all your debt. Like, he doesn't have financial problems. He doesn't have financial problem. He's a retiree. He probably has the pension. He has his own house.
Yeah.
It's all quite secure. But they allow him to buy 33 guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit
I think SBS, the Australian channel, they actually sent a reporter out in Vegas to actually go and try and buy a gun. The only thing that she couldn't buy a gun because she doesn't live in Vegas, right? So she was just in Walmart. It was like $300+.
Yeah.
She was just looking at all the rounds and everything, but she couldn't buy it.
Right.
And then she was like, "Oh, it's easy to buy.
You have to be a Vegas citizen lah.
You have to, yeah.
What?
American citizen.
No, you have
Then you
to
have to live in
have
Vegas.
your residence
In Vegas.
in Vegas
To buy a gun in Vegas.
to buy a gun in Vegas. No, that's the first step.
Right.
Then they do the background checks.
Right.
Yeah. So you see, the context of that entire thing was just skewed. They just wanted to make it seem like it's very, very
Very
easy to
easy.
buy.
Right. You
And
need to be
then-
living in the city. You need to be
Yeah, you need to have a clean mental health,
right.
no record of incarceration or anything like that.
Right.
That rules you out.
But I think if I'm not wrong, I think like the gun shows that they have, I think it's way like the steps that is required to get the guns in a gun show is different from like going to Walmart.
Yeah,
and
if you go to
something.
like a gun show, but it's like exorbitantly expensive.
right, yeah,
So no criminal is going to go straight in there and like, yeah, I'll pay
thousands of dollars
$6,000 for the same gun that you can actually buy
in
for
a Walmart.
like for like few $100s.
Yeah.
No one's going to pay that.
Mm.
Yeah. So and then if you go to like the worst case scenario, like some fucking dealer outside in the suburbs or what, not even suburbs, the inner cities or what, they are gonna fuck around with you. They're gonna
Yeah.
take the money and they've got a gun in their hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're just gonna take the money and then walk away. What are you gonna do?
yeah, true.
So it's not that easy for you to get guns.
Mm.
But then at the same time, the people with the guns, they realize that it's actually not good to arm people.
No, but
So it's like a double-edged sword.
yeah,
It's not good to arm people, but the problem is that your society is already armed.
yeah.
yeah,
That is the main
They
problem.
can't control it's not so easy
It's
to
already
control.
in circulation. So
Yeah.
what has to happen is that everyone has to surrender their guns.
which is not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is not gonna happen.
So that will be the next big problem.
Yeah,
You can't disarm America that easily.
no, you can't lah.
But
And-
on YouTube, I
and-
found one that you can't invade America as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
mostly all their citizens have guns. So you land in America, right? Everyone can fight you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like everyone, almost everyone. So that's one thing they have going for them.
That's the thing. And then okay, you're going to disarm them. That's going to be a very messy process.
mm.
What about the guns from all over the from Canada? It's legal to carry arms in Canada.
Mm.
What about in Mexico?
Yeah,
From Cuba? From all the islands? Fuck, they are having a drug problem. There are cartels everywhere. There are gangs everywhere.
yeah,
It's never gonna. So if you disarm the general public, the gangs are not gonna give up their guns.
true.
It's better for them. The
Mm.
general public will have more to fear. So it's like it's quite a sticky situation. It's not very easy.
Yeah. But the whole idea of what like having a gun in public will actually make you safer, but it doesn't have. It's not really the case. in
If
a-
you are
then-
trained and you have authorized conceal and carry license.
right. No, but here's a tricky thing. Like let's say right, for example, in a shootout, and then you see the shooter and you have a concealed weapon and you're trained. You pull out a gun, and then a cop shows up. It's fucking dangerous, man. When
Yeah.
you have two
Who
shooters on,
does he shoot?
yeah, if a cop immediately sees a like citizen with a gun,
If
ooh,
no, but you see,
You know.
that's very. You can simply argue that if a cop comes in or the SWAT team comes in or whoever, you will immediately drop your weapon.
no, but let's say but if you're holding a gun and like cops are already know there's there's a shooter on the loose, high chance that you might get shot, man. Before you even
when
put down the
police
gun.
comes and like say there's a shootout.
Okay, say
How does he
okay.
identify who's a criminal?
Okay,
and
say
who's
it's
Yeah.
a bank. Say that it's a bank, right? And
shoot the one in the ski mask. I know, understand. Yeah, but
that is one.
Yeah,
That is one. That is one. But usually you get some intel from the people in the bank,
Yeah,
right? If it's a hostage situation or whatever. You don't see people going in with their faces showing,
yeah,
right? They are not going to be. If they are going, they are holding handguns, and if someone who's concealed and carrying also have to hold a handgun. It has to be a handgun. You pull out a handgun and you start shooting at the fuckers. You think what? They're going to stand there and straight with you? They're like, fuck, this is not what we planned for. They're going to fucking jet.
yeah.
Definitely.
But according to some reports, I think a lot of the concert goers in Las Vegas actually had concealed weapons. But when they were afraid to take out the weapons and fire back.
Dude,
in a
how
sense.
are you going to fire?
Or-
you are the
or to-
ground floor.
Yeah, but
You're on the ground. The fella is on the 32nd floor.
They didn't
who are
know
you going to
that.
fire at?
I don't think they know that. I think they just heard the
Yeah.
things.
yeah, so they were
were in
afraid to
panic.
remove their weapons to like defend themselves because like when the cops show up.
No.
you know, then-
Okay, in this scenario, it doesn't work. In that scenario, Las Vegas, that shootout scenario,
Yeah.
the only weapon that you can use to fucking
Okay, but if
kill
they,
the guy is either a sniper rifle or another assault weapon.
but I think they
that's all.
didn't know that he was on 32nd floor. They thought he was on the
They
ground.
just heard
Of-
the gunfire.
dude,
So
yeah.
they
Of course,
You
it doesn't apply for all scenarios.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a one solution that will be able to clear every fucking problem. No.
Yeah,
it's
so
not.
like having a gun on yourself doesn't mean that, even if you're trained, doesn't mean
Of
that
course, it's not absolute, but
yeah.
it will help. It will help.
I rather live in a society where guns are just illegal.
Yeah, but the sad reality is that in America, it's very hard.
Yeah, that's true. lah.
That's the sad
They
reality.
don't have a basis. But okay, moving forward, right? Since
Mm.
they already have that thing, they should go for stricter one now. Moving forward, they shouldn't be fighting for things like regulation of the silencers, and they
Right.
shouldn't make it easier. They should just, I'm not asking them to ask everybody to give back the weapons,
Mm.
but be stricter moving forward.
But
Control.
It's a
like,
bit difficult also because each state runs
as
differently.
difficult.
Yeah.
You keep saying it's a bit difficult, then work on it.
Because some
just
states are
sound-
like semi-automatic weapons
But
are
work
illegal.
on it. When you
Some
hear
states are
someone, when
illegal.
you hear someone bring up like, "Hey, let's make it like we'll be able to sell bigger rifles," say no. Then lobbyists to come in, NRA, and like offer money and clean up your political system. Tell them, lobbying is already a problem. Lobbying is a big problem. But come on, this is your country. You don't want to go down that drain. You don't want to make it a gutter system governance. Tell them no. Say no more big magazines. You want guns for hunting? Yes. You want the right to bear arms? Okay. 1, 2.
No, it's hard
Next.
lah. It's
Then
hard when you're the governor of a state and then people all love automatic weapons, and then if you say no,
Aren't you
then the NRA will just go to the next person who says yes, and then they'll fund him, and then during your next election you're off, and then
Then
that person will take your place.
start doing
So
away
it's-
something. Be
you know,
who the
it's a
people want you
cycle.
to be. Just be better than
Like,
that.
you see-
You see,
I mean, it's
the
easy for me
scenario
to
he
say.
just described is that the people
Yeah,
will
they
still
will-
want
they'll
weapons.
go-
Yeah, and then
So
they just
if-
fund
if
the next person.
It all depends on the people. If the people still want weapons, they're going to support someone who would still say that, yeah, no. It's just this guy was a mad fella.
Yeah.
That's what is going to happen.
Then next election
Then in California, most likely you're going to get people like, get away with all these weapons.
yeah.
Just give everyone Birkenstocks. That's what is going to happen in California. And in New York, they'll be
Give a
like-
join. Give a join.
Yeah. New York, it's going to
So
be the
sad
same
reality is we're not gonna fix, and they're not gonna fix it.
I
thing.
think
it's extremely hard to fix it.
It's like okay,
but I
then
think certain states
Like you see,
have it
countries
better.
like Australia, the UK, right? They
Yeah.
managed to have a good gun control program.
UK in Australia
But-
is illegal too.
Yeah, but
Right.
they had to make it illegal.
Yeah.
You could own guns previously,
uh,
and then they made it illegal.
Because mass shootings.
but
Yeah,
it's just, I
that
just
it happened once, and then they were like, no.
Nope.
No.
That's it.
I
No.
just don't think that that Americans are taking it seriously.
No, but
enough,
I think
guess.
how America, the country itself, like each state is like run on its own,
Mm.
so it's a bit difficult. The federal government don't really intervene in how each state is being
The
run.
federal government only intervenes in certain things.
Yeah, but guns I think is by state, right?
Unless the constitution is federal, but
Each states have their own
gun
laws. and-
control is
yeah, within
you can do
state.
it by the state. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just gotta make it stricter, lah. Just make it stricter. It's like not telling you to go all crazy, but slow, step by step. Convince the people that you don't need. The fact that they feel that they need guns is already also a big problem. They don't feel safe
but
in their own country.
the whole like argument like, oh, knives kill people as well. Will you make knives illegal? Yeah,
People-
dude, I have to fucking run and stab 59 people. That's not possible. Like by the time I stab the third person, I would probably like someone would like 10 people would tackle me and like beat the shit out of me. But if I have a like automatic weapon, I can just stand there and fire.
Mm.
It doesn't make sense. It's different. It's yeah.
They're
I don't
not
know, man.
making
It's
much
just-
sense.
it's just
like,
weird.
Anyways, we're not
just-
making much sense because we are focusing on the weapons. I understand the weapon, but the weapons are a place to begin with. I would say,
Mm.
but we all understand the bigger problem is not really the weapons; it's the people holding them.
Yeah.
That one is where we understand, but apparently the people are messed up.
Yeah, but when you give a
You-
weapon that
we-
can fire like
No, I mean,
100
as much as we want
rounds,
to talk
like-
about the weapons, you guys already just made the point where we can we can take away, we can try to take away all the weapons, but the people are so against it and they love it so much that they would move from one guy to the next guy until they can get their weapons.
yeah.
So we understand the underlying problem, the real problem, the basis of it is the people, the
Mm.
American public at large, those that want the
The
weapons,
Midwest,
the mid-
Deep South.
or whatever, their understanding is that they don't feel safe, and they have that argument where if you take away my weapons, robbers can come in and kill me. Where are the robbers going to get weapons or illegally? And they can go on and on about how it's so easy for the robbers to get weapons, so I need weapons. And then you're like thinking,
Yeah, it's a never-ending thing.
never-ending thing. And so the basis is the people, and maybe they should work on, I don't know, education.
I don't know.
It's very hard to know with
If
them.
someone comes to my house and rob me, I'll be like, hey, dude, wow.
Nice
I feel-
gun.
Thanks for complimenting my place that you feel the need to take my shit.
But I have nothing inside.
But I have
Yeah.
nothing, sorry, dude.
But how
You
big
can
of an
leave.
insult would be if the guy breaks in, looks at you,
He's
looks
like,
around your house, and like,
uh,
oh shit, you
fuck,
got it worse than
damn it.
me, and walks out.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
He gives you like a $5 note and like just
I
get
don't
some
even
get
have
some
a
dinner.
gun.
Get
No,
some
then
dinner.
you own the situation. Exactly. Get the fuck out of here. Get out.
I
Get
only have a
out.
bat. I only have a baseball bat. I don't even have a gun to fight you with. It's like I've got nothing for you to take. You want my soul? Can't give you that. Don't have one. Like that, you know.
So
Tough.
it's all a deep political thing. No win.
Oh no, America's politics.
Then
Yeah.
again, if I ever go like visit the land of the free, home of the brave, I'll probably visit a firing range. I've got to try it lah. Different
You
types
can
of
do it in
guns.
Australia as well.
You can do it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You can do
Oh.
it many other places. I mean, America's not the only place to get guns. It's like
No wait, but can you fire like different types of guns in
yeah,
Australia?
do it in Cambodia
Shotguns
also,
and-
right? Cambodia,
I think-
Thailand,
Yeah.
Laos. You can do it all over there.
Thailand a bit dodgy lah.
No,
America's more-
proper shooting
Oh,
range.
yeah,
proper.
proper
Okay.
one. It's like even Bali has one also. A lot of
Oh,
places
dude,
have.
speaking of shooting range, did you hear this news like a couple of years ago? It's quite old news. About this 8-year-old kid who went into with the parents.
Mhm.
They allowed the 8-year-old kid to fire a Uzi,
Mhm.
and the kickback was so strong she ended up shooting herself in the head in the firing range.
Ooh.
That is mad.
Natural selection
Natural selection.
at its best.
And the parents were there. The parents said, "Okay, go ahead, fire the Uzi." Fucking nuts.
Nut job.
These are Americans.
nut jobs.
Oh, it was
These
in
are
America.
Americans. Yeah, America. In the firing range.
So shocking! Oh my god. I
in the
didn't
deep south. I
expect
think in
no.
Texas. Somewhere in Texas.
Deep south. Ooh.
Yeah.
Gonna sharpen the blade of the axe to chop some wood.
And apparently in Texas, there's like one day of the year, there is a open carry, where like
You can just carry.
And then challenge each other to high noon.
No,
yeah.
no, no. Like,
Deals.
You see guys going out with like a Kevlar vest,
Mhm.
pistol on the Kevlar vest, and then AR-15 and like shit, man, like fucking loaded, dude.
No,
It's
okay,
like
so
Israel.
They'll go.
And then like rounds on the
On
waist,
the belt,
So
and then you see the cops all
bullet
like
belts.
like they will stand on one side, and then people are just like they're walking like
Yeah.
to celebrate open carry.
open
Dude,
carry.
it's mad, dude. And you see the cops like ready to stand by with their guns. It's nuts. But all of them have like the GoPro cameras on
GoPro
the head.
cameras. So-
Yeah,
so-
on
no,
their
that's
shoulders
why,
on the head.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Then why don't they introduce like high noon?
And
And
the-
this agreement with one guy. It's like you, me, 12 o'clock.
This
outside
this
the
is
bar.
like they've basically taken Texas in the 21st century and move it to like 150 years before
yeah, the Wild West,
in the Wild West.
the Wild
nuts.
West.
It's like Shane.
That-
The movie Shane.
Yeah. if you're without a gun in Texas on that day, right? When you walk on the street, you see people. Like, I think I need to go in the store and at
Yeah,
least
I need to buy one.
just in case.
I'll buy a toy gun. I'll buy a toy gun and probably walk around. Nerf.
But then again, the gun between my thighs is big enough.
To do what?